Hello, YouTube. Well, I'm really excited about this box set that I've got. I'm going to say that, all things considered, it is definitely my favorite comedy television show of all time. And without a doubt, in my top 5 television shows of all time. And probably in my top 10 entertainment experiences, other than like concert tickets of all time. So, really a great show, one I've been really looking forward to. I did pop it open briefly just to make sure it wasn't damaged and so on, but I'm going to reveal it. Although I'm thinking the title, I'm just going to say what it is, because I searched for this and I couldn't find any of this on YouTube. My guess is this could be, assuming I searched right, the only YouTube video on this particular product, which actually shocks me. But anyway, the product is the All in the Family complete series on DVD, starring Carol O'Connor, Gene Stapleton, Rob Reiner, and Sally Struthers, and a host of guests as well. Hey, Aaron, would you hit the light above me here and turn it up? I think that's going to be better. I don't know if I may tell you not to after that. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's better. Glare will go away when I take the plastic off. So it's the definitive celebration of the classic, groundbreaking sitcom, according to the front of the box. 28 discs, all 9 seasons, 213 original episodes, and includes a ton of extras and a 40-page collectible book. Now, what I like about this series, I did some research on this before I purchased it. First of all, it's put out by Shout Factory, who puts out some great box sets on the TV side. They used the original full-length episodes, which you may have seen on TV Land. Well, if you saw the series on TV Land, what you saw was 5 minutes on average missing, or 4 to 5 minutes on average missing from every episode. There's more commercials now, apparently, or they run longer or something than there were when this series aired. This series aired in the 70s. It was on for 9 seasons. And I believe it aired from, let's see, it ended in like 1979. I was a kid when this was on, but yeah, 1970 to 1979. You could probably read this, but few television shows have left a sustained and enduring footprint on American popular culture as Norman Lear's masterpiece, All in the Family. This groundbreaking comedy series looked at the state of the world through the eyes of an argumentative but loving family, and gave us some of the most fully dimensional characters in television history. The jokes had a million targets, aiming at race, politics, sex, and human foibles, but the humor was firmly rooted in the characters of Archie, Edith, Mike, and Gloria. This complete series set is a long overdue celebration of the enormously influential program, and offers fans a collection to treasure for years to come. Well, I'm definitely a fan. I'm definitely psyched for this. Like I said, it's my favorite comedy show of all time for a lot of reasons. I just remember being a kid and howling at this. And anytime I've ever seen any reruns, even though they were cut episodes, I didn't realize it at the time, but they were cut episodes. Always loved them. Here's the bonus features. A new interview with Norman Lear, done just in the last few years. Those Were the Days, the birth of All in the Family. It's a documentary. The Television Revolution Begins, All in the Family is on the air. That's a documentary. Justice for All, the original All in the Family pilot, which, I've never seen this. I've seen clips of it. Never seen the whole thing, but I do know that Edith, Gene Stapleton, had not found her voice yet. So this was actually more closely modeled on the British series, Those Were the Days. So I think that's what it was called. I think it was called Those Were the Days. And it was modeled on that character, who was a lot more aggressive than Edith turned out to be. But as Carol O'Connor would remember on a talk show years later, without the character of Edith being the way she was, Archie could never have worked the way he did. If she was as aggressive as he was, it would not have worked well at all. It had to be the way it was. So, also included as a Gloria spin-off pilot episode, Archie Bunker Place pilot episode, 704 Hauser pilot episode, where a African-American family moved in after the Bunkers had moved out. It was a 1994 spin-off. Didn't really catch on. And then a 40-page collectible book with essays by television critic, and not just essays, but also pictures and remembrances of the show itself. So great bonus features. It also includes, and it says it up here, the 3-part retrospective from 1979. My recollection of that was it was hosted by Henry Fonda, and over 3 different parts, or 3 different evenings, I think, kind of reviewed All in the Family, the highlights, and talked about the relationships, and then went into different clips. And it was kind of a highlight, and also Henry Fonda, legendary actor, commented on what was seen there. Here's the actual, it's a pretty sturdy looking box from what I can tell. Pretty thick, as you can see there. It's got 6 different DVDs, DVD holders, I mean. Seasons 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and then 9 and a bonus disc. That only 4 discs set on the last seasons. All the rest are 6 for a total of 28. Obviously, I've not taken the shrink wrap off that, but I'm going to do that now. Assuming that I have. I was trying to do this with my bare hands. It's always a mistake to try to do it with your bare hands, but as many times. Let me grab something to do this with, and I'll be better off as a result. Aha! The handy tool that is a knife. Paring knife, nonetheless, so it's a little bit smaller than a regular knife, and I should be able to open this up without tearing into the box. And of course I can now. Let me get all the shrink wrap off it. Tearing sound was just the thing on the front there coming off. Right. Go it over the side someplace. Yeah. So let's start out with, I'm going to take a look at one of these. I'm not going to look at all of them, but I remember all these for sure. Just by title, for the most part, I think I will anyway. One of the discs was loose, and the bonus disc was loose, but easily snaps back into place. It's unusual, I find anyway, with a disc of this type, to not find something somewhere loose. It's just, I don't know, it's just kind of the way it is, I guess. Okay, this is the 9 and bonus. This is the one that was loose. The 9 and bonus disc. That's what it looks like. And each one is a little different. That's the last discs. The last 4. Here's the first ones. Each picture is gonna be a little different, which I like. And then each disc. Yeah, Shout Factory does some really nice sets. And the little advert in here for Shout Factory. I'm looking at it and not showing it to you. That's not right. Here's some of the stuff that Shout Factory has done. Mr. Ed, McHale's Navy, Father Knows Best, Marcus Welby, MD, Dennis the Menace, the first 4 seasons. Leave It to Beaver, Barney Miller, classic. Route 66, Ernie Kovacs, Mel Brooks. Yeah. Yeah, and of course, All in the Family. This came out last year, I think, toward the latter part of the year. So, package in here pretty nice. I like it. Again, this is the season 1. You've got 3 discs, and for season 1 and 3 discs for season 2. Meet the Bunkers, Writing the President, All My Aching Back, and so on. Yeah. Gloria poses in the nude. I remember that one. Michael's all for it until he actually sees it going on, and then he's not for it at all. Pretty funny stuff, though. Actually, very funny stuff. So that's a quick look at the discs, and then here's the booklet. You want to be on the video? Well, you're on it. So if you don't want to be on it, I would suggest you move without falling. You're still on it. You're on it anywhere near there. You can't go the other way, sweetie. You're still on. I still see your shadow. I don't see you, but I see your shadow on the wall there. Yeah. You don't shake that soda up too much. Okay, those were the days. This kind of mimics what the front cover of the box set looks like. 40 pages. The back looks like that. And so you've got pictures. You've got a complete... so in addition to the overview, some pictures, and some... critical articles about the series. But if you've never seen the series, I can't imagine. It was such a part of my childhood that I can't imagine somebody not seeing it. But it's like, I guess it's like that with everybody's childhood stuff that they like. So each one has a synopsis. So for instance, Disc 1, Season 1, in this pilot episode, it's Archie and Edith's 22nd wedding anniversary, and Gloria and Michael have planned a surprise brunch to celebrate. But heated discussion leading to the question of whether or not Archie is prejudiced alters the party atmosphere. Yeah. So each, there's Season 1, here's Season 2. Yeah. And the colors change every once in a while. I guess because of the... Yeah, each disc of this color then. Seasons 1 and 2 are green, 3 and 4 are that color, orangey. 5 and 6 yellowish or mustardy. 7 and 8 are bluish, and then back to greenish for the 9 in the bonus disc. But really, really excited to see this. I think because it was filmed before a live audience to tape, I don't think you're going to find a better looking set than this. I'll be surprised if one can come out. I don't know that it would benefit from Blu-ray other than probably the durability of the discs themselves. But I think the way these things are stored here, these discs are stored, I don't think it's going to be a problem as far as scratching or anything, like we've seen with some other sets that have come out. I don't believe that's going to be a problem. Of course, I always treat mine with care. And there you have it. All in the Family, the complete series. For my money, best comedy television series ever made, with some of the most enduring characters. And I didn't even talk about how it was culturally impactful, in that there was never a show that talked about race in a comedy manner, made fun of, talked about the president in office in a comedic way in this country. Never a character like Archie before, or since, actually. I don't think there's ever been one since him. And probably one of the better looks at a family, and the arguments they get into, and how they evolve, and certainly all these characters evolve over time throughout this series. It really is a wonderful series. If you've never seen All in the Family, I highly recommend you see even the truncated episodes that float around on TV Land when they're on. And if you have the means to pick this up, I would highly recommend this 28-disc complete series overview, along with pilots and documentaries and Norman Lear's thoughts on the series and the 40-page booklet. I paid $70 plus shipping, which I think was $6, to get it here. And it was brand new, as you saw. I think Amazon has it for $99. I didn't buy it from Amazon because it wasn't new. Or it was new, but I can get it for $23 less. So that's what I did. And eBay sometimes is your friend, and this looks good to me. It's not a bootleg or anything. I can tell by looking at it. So real happy. All in the Family, the complete series. Guys, gals, if you get a chance, if you've never seen the series, I'd give it a look. If you have and you love it as much as I did, then I think it's well worth your price to have something like this in your collection. Here's the side in case you'd put it on your shelf that way. It'll look nice that way as well. You could put it on this way, I suppose. I suppose you could put it this way. That I wouldn't, but I guess you could. Put stuff on top of it, I suppose. It's sturdy enough to do that, I think. Yeah. And there's the bottom. Got some information there on the bottom, too. So, All in the Family, guys. Complete series on DVD. Highly recommended. And once I watch some episodes, I'll comment on the picture quality and the sound. My guess is, as I said before, it's about as good as you're ever going to get for a television series of this age that was filmed on tape before a live audience. All right, guys. Take care. Dean of DVD saying so long.